November 10th select board licensing meeting to order at 11:02. And sorry, I don't have the agenda. And I think that it's
Next with
culture and
announcements.
tourism.
Next with announcements. No announcements.
No
So
announcements.
yeah, so now it's culture and tourism review of event permit report, and Dina Weatherly is here.
Hi,
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes,
So
somebody needs, I think.
What?
Oh, I just have feedback, but it's fine. Go ahead.
okay. Um, so same as last month, things have been winding down. But we had 22 applications for October and November. So reflecting some of the mainstays of the off season, as well as additional permits from nonprofits, which have been extending their programming into November, which I'm happy to see that. That's the main update for the permits received thus far. If we want to know, there were 12 events featuring alcohol, so we're also seeing the number of pouring permits going down for the season. And then we did have some updates to the permitting process as a whole. We wanted to let applicants know that there have been some applicants, which I'm happy that they're getting a jump start on it, but we are changing the application form for 2026. So if anybody is applying for or trying to apply early for a 2026 event, we ask that they refrain from doing that until the form goes live in the first week of January. And those are my main updates. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer as well. And thanks for having me.
Amy, thank you. Amy Baxter.
Yep. I just wanted to add on to that for the board to know for stroll for restaurants and such that we do allow and have sent them an application for additional entertainment requests. Sometimes they like to do a little entertainment on the patio that they don't normally are allowed. So we take those in and allow for it such that it complies with any fire codes. We've sent them all the holiday compliance reminders and safety as far as fire is concerned and all of that. So we have sent that out and do approve it on a 1-day basis, so long as they're within those parameters. And if it's outdoors, it's only until 10 p.m. So hopefully the board's okay with that. Nothing that would be outside of their, fire code and building code, but it is allowed as a special event if they want to have a little music on the patio or something of that sort. So just wanted to give you that highlight.
Okay, any questions or comments from the board? Okay, then next up is license and compliance.
We're gonna go, I think, direct to the public hearing for fairgrounds.
Okay. So we have two public hearings. I will open the public hearing for the transfer of the fairgrounds common vic and alcohol licenses.
Great, thank you so much. So as we know, we're having a transfer here of the annual all alcohol restaurant license currently issued to Nantucket Restaurant Management Corporation, DBA Fairgrounds Restaurant, William Pooter manager. It is an application to transfer this to Overlook Restaurant Nantucket LLC, DBA Nantucket Fairgrounds, and yes, the DBA is changed the spelling to Fairgrounds to match the road spelling, so that is not an error there. So this application is a straight transfer, no change in the type of license or operations. I'll go over just the basics and then any questions. As we know, when we talk about newer transfers, the considerations being appropriateness at a particular location. Obviously, this has been here for decades. Number of existing licenses in town. I think we're at 111 at this point. No public comments have been received. Obviously, this is not a new location for traffic and that sort. And the sort of operation carrying the license and reputation of the applicant, as we have here, the applicant owner, Ethan Devine, is a Nantucket resident. And has worked, the manager has worked in the restaurant industry in Nantucket for over 15 years. So we have a good solid base here. One of the elements, as I outlined here for a transfer guidelines, is until the license is issued, a new owner may not take part in the operation. And the old owner, if any, is still liable for the operation of the premises. They have put in place a good system here, a kind of stopgap between these two things where there is a, as you'll see, a lease and rental for the current operator to stay in place until such time that transfer takes place. So we very much appreciate the steps they put in there. The effort is to keep the operations going, and there'll be no major changes at this time. I've spoken with them, obviously, if they want to make anything other than cosmetic changes in the future, it would come before the board again for any changes. So currently, it is going to be the same. It's been a great process with Ethan, and his attorneys are here as well. Very clear. We have most everything we need for this. Obviously, this is probably the best scenario that we could have hoped for a very important location, I think, to keep going in this town. So we have no objections to this at all, and we'll leave it here for you to ask any questions.
Are there any questions from the board? This
I have
is,
I have a
oh,
question.
Matt, sorry.
Ethan, will I be able to get a whale pancake?
Eventually, that's the goal. Unfortunately, it's like opening a second restaurant because nobody on your dinner crew wants to show up at 6 in the morning. So Fred, we got to walk before we run. But yeah, that breakfast is my favorite meal.
No, I'm
The thing is, he did them freehand. I've never been able to figure that out, so I'm gonna have to practice.
yeah, I don't know how he did it either. I grew up around the corner and we used to go and he'd make us pancakes in the morning. So it's crazy.
I have the recipes. I have the fried dough recipe too. That one's a little easier. There, you don't have to make a certain shape.
So I'll move approval. I don't have any issues.
Well, no, Matt, we got to close the public hearing first.
All right.
Got to see, is there anyone from the
Jump in the-
public who wishes to speak to that? Now I'll take that motion, Matt, before you go.
Yep, I'll move approval.
No, move to close the public hearing.
Close the public hearing.
Is there a second?
Second for
All
Brooke.
those in favor by roll call, Matt Fee,
Aye.
Brooke Moore,
Aye.
Tom Dixon,
Aye.
Malcolm McNabb. Oh, Malcolm, I see that you said aye, but I can't hear you. Don Hill, aye. That carries unanimously. Fun fact, one of my first jobs was at the Overlook Hotel for Mr.
That was my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you
But,
for not objecting then.
So now do a motion for approval.
Move approval.
Second.
All those in favor by roll call, Matt Fee,
Aye.
Brooke Moore,
Aye.
Tom Dixon,
Aye.
Malcolm McNabb,
Aye.
Don Hill, aye. That carries unanimously. So next I'll open the public hearing for the entertainment license for Fairgrounds Restaurant. Amy?
Yes, thank you. So this is going to be again an entertainment license we handle as a new license per the law, but they are asking for a similar setup. Again, we have the similar premises, same premises. It's a live entertainment license, television, streaming music, and things of that sort. The current license has entertainment ending by midnight. I believe Mr. Devine is good with that and maybe earlier, and will be mostly, special events and things of that sort as he works it out. And again, if the premises change or anything major changes, they would come before the board for a change, but he has been in contact with fire and all that, so that it is done safely. So it's just a request to issue the same license that has existed there.
Any questions, comments? This is a public hearing. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak? Okay, seeing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Oh, second.
Okay, made by Malcolm, seconded by Brooke. All those in favor by roll call, Malcolm McNabb,
Aye.
Brooke Moore,
Aye.
Matt Fee,
Aye.
Tom Dixon,
Aye.
Don Hill, aye. That carries unanimously. And is there a motion to approve the entertainment?
So move.
Second.
Okay, made by Matt, seconded by Malcolm. All those in favor by roll call, Matt Fee,
Aye.
Brooke Moore,
Aye.
Tom Dixon,
Aye.
Malcolm McNabb,
Aye.
Don Hill, aye. That carries unanimously. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing what you all do at Fairgrounds.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's gonna be great for the community. Really appreciate your
Yeah,
stepping
it'll
up.
be a lot of fun. A little bit of work, but it'll be fun too.
Thank you. And Erica, I do owe you the signature sheet. I'll send that right now. Okay, thank you.
Um,
Is
Shall
that
we
it?
move to adjourn?
Second.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, all those in favor by roll call, Matt Fee,
Aye.
Brooke Moore,
Aye.
Malcolm McNabb,
Aye.
Tom Dixon,
Aye.
Don Hill, aye. That carries unanimously. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
See
Thanks,
you.
everybody. Appreciate it.
Bye.